Our story today begins with a large house. On this day, a snake was slithering around inside this house. The snake slithered out of a room and headed straight towards the family living in the house. There were 3 people living in this house. The man was named Harry and his wife was named Cindy. Harry had a daughter named Julie. His first wife passed away due to illness. After that, Harry married Sheena. Julie did not like her stepmother Sheena at all. The entire family was having breakfast when a snake crawled up to Sheena's waist. As soon as Sheena saw the snake, she screamed loudly. However, the snake was Julie's pet, so there was nothing to be afraid of. Julie had deliberately let the snake out, as Sheena was scared of snakes, and Julie wanted to hassle her. After Sheena insisted repeatedly, Julie picked up the snake. Sheena asked her to take it inside, and Julie obliged. Julie also loved hunting. Harry had raised her like a boy and loved her dearly. Whenever the father-daughter duo got a chance, they would come to the nearby forest for hunting. Today as well, they were hunting and roaming around together. On the other hand, Sheena was alone at home when there was a knock on the door. As she opened the door, she saw a delivery boy named Jimmy. Sheena had ordered some items from a shop, and Jimmy had come to deliver them. It was his first time at Sheena's house, and seeing her beauty, he praised her generously. After checking the items, Sheena asked Jimmy if he could do her a favor. Jimmy thought Sheena had taken a liking for him. When Sheena started leading him towards a room, Jimmy thought he would get lucky today. But after entering the room, Sheena told him, "This is my daughter's room. Can you leave her snake in the jungle?" Jimmy quietly picked up the snake and left without saying a word. Julie and Harry had also returned home at night. Both of them had hunted the entire day, so they went to sleep as soon as they reached home. The next day, when Julie could not find her snake, she got very angry at Sheena. She knew Sheena did not like the snake and must have shooed it away. Sheena tried to explain that Julie should focus on her studies, but Julie did not listen. She went to her room and locked herself inside. When Sheena called out to her, Julie put on headphones and started playing songs. Julie had started hating Sheena. She did not even want to hear Sheena's voice anymore. In the meantime, Jimmy came to their house again to deliver some items. When he realized Sheena was alone at home, he tried to make a move on her to satisfy his desire. When Jimmy saw Sheena was home alone, he tried to improperly take advantage of the situation. When Jimmy saw Sheena was home alone, he had improper intentions in mind. When Jimmy found Sheena home alone, he approached her hoping for something, but she made it clear she was not interested. When Jimmy found Sheena home alone, he approached her hoping for something, but she made it clear she was not interested. Julie was extremely angry at Sheena, firstly because Sheena was her stepmother, and secondly because Sheena had made her pet snake disappear. Julie was extremely angry at Sheena, firstly because Sheena was her stepmother, and secondly because Sheena had made her pet snake disappear. Julie felt resentment towards Sheena, who as her stepmother had made decisions about Julie's pet without her consent. There was tension between Julie and her stepmother Sheena, stemming from household changes Sheena had implemented without first discussing them with Julie. Julie told the police, "I was in my room. By the time I came out after hearing Sheena's screams, the murderer had already escaped." Julie provided a statement to the police about what she had witnessed. There may have been additional information she could have provided, but did not for reasons that are unclear. The reasons behind Julie's statement to the police remain unclear. Making assumptions about her motivations or relationships could be inappropriate. Soon after, the father-daughter duo returned home. Julie had started paying a lot more attention to Harry. Julie began spending more time with and doing thoughtful things for her father Harry after he returned home. The next day, Harry brought a new woman to their home. The woman's name was Rumi, and she liked Harry's house very much. After looking around the house, the two of them went back outside. Harry wanted to marry Rumi, who was divorced, and she agreed. A few days later, Harry told Julie, "I am getting married again, and your new mother will be here soon." Hearing about Harry's marriage plans made Julie very upset. Meanwhile, Harry spotted a boat, which made him very happy. Rumi had come with her son, and seeing them, Julie was furious. Harry quickly went to welcome them. Julie was inside the house, watching everything unfold. After a while, the whole family sat down to eat. Rumi tries to talk to Julie, but Julie doesn't say anything. At night, when Harry and Rumi were making love, Julie secretly starts watching them. She wanted to see herself in Rumi's place. She wanted her father Harry to fall in love with her, and thinking this, she started smiling. Yes, friends, Julie wanted to marry her father because she could not bear to see Harry in another woman's arms. Whenever she saw Harry with someone else, she would lose her mind. This time, too, she had decided that she would separate Rumi from Harry no matter what. To achieve this, Julie was willing to do anything. A few days later, Julie was at the market when she spotted Jimmy. Upon seeing Jimmy, Julie started following him because she had a devious plan in mind. She followed Jimmy all the way to his house to find out where he lived. Shortly after, Julie called Jimmy and told him, "I know that you killed Sheen." Hearing her words, Jimmy was shocked. Julie continued, "I am Sheen's daughter speaking. You killed. When you killed Sheen, I was at home. I could have told the police everything about you, but I didn't tell them anything." Jimmy asked her, "What do you want from me?" Julie told him, "I will meet you and tell you what I want." Julia threatened to go to the police if Jimmy did not listen to her. Hearing this, Jimmy fell deep in thought. Shortly after, Jimmy arrived at a mall. Julia had asked him to come here, and she would be joining him soon. Now, both were standing face to face. Jimmy asks her what she wants. Julia tells him that her father has married again, and she wants Jimmy to kill her stepmother as well. Listening to him, Jimmy explains that I am not a killer. Sheen died accidentally because of me. But Julie clearly threatens him that if you don't listen to me, I will go to the police and tell them everything. Along with this, she also tempts Jimmy with money. She says that there is a lot of money in my house. You kill my mother and take all the money and run away. Jimmy fell into her words. Scared of the police threat and tempted by the money, he agreed to Julie's plan. That night, Harry and Rumi were preparing to go out. Julie calls Jimmy and tells him that tonight my parents are going out, but my mother will return first. Hearing Julie, Jimmy started getting ready to hit Rumi and steal money from the house. Along with this, she also says that she has kept the house keys outside. Jimmy prepares to attack Rumi and rob the house after listening to Julie. After some time, Julie turns off the house lights so that in the darkness, Jimmy can attack Rumi. After this, Julie picks up her gun and hides in a cupboard. On the other side, Rumi had also started going towards her home. They both had come to a party. After the party, Harry had to go somewhere, so Rumi was now going home alone. On the other side, Jimmy had also reached home. He knew Rumi would come home soon, so he started looking for the locker. Despite several attempts, he could not find the locker and soon realized that Julie had lied to him so that she could get her work done by him. Actually, Julie had fooled Jimmy. She gave him false temptation so that he would agree to do her work. Her plan was that Jimmy would kill Rumi, and then she would kill Jimmy. It was as per this plan only that she was hiding in the cupboard. Soon, Rumi also reached home. Seeing the dark house, she called out for Julie. But Julie did not respond. In a hurry, Rumi started fixing the lights and headed towards Julie's room. Just then, Ji jumped in front of her and tried to grab her. Rumi ran, but Ginny surrounded her and said, "Your daughter wants to see you die. I am here on her asking." As soon as he finished talking, Rumi threw a chair at him, causing Jimmy to fall down. Rumi took the opportunity to grab his knife as well. She now wanted to confront Jimmy, but Jimmy grabbed and pushed her, causing Rumi to fall out of the window and get injured. Jimmy thought Rumi had died. He sat on a chair comfortably and started drinking alcohol. This is what Julie also thought. Jimmy thought she had finished her work. She came in front of him and said, "You are also going to die." Hearing her words, Jimmy threw a bottle at her and caught Julie. Now he wanted to dishonor Julie, but in the meantime, the broken bottle that was in Julie's hand hit Jimmy's stick, and she hit his stick. Now Jimmy's screams were echoing throughout the house. Julie quickly picked up her gun and fired at him, which instantly killed Jimmy. Now in the house, only the swing was alive left, and then there is a knock at the door. The swing thought that her father has returned home, and as soon as she opens the door, there is a forceful attack on her. This attack was done by Rumi, and Julie dies from his attack. In the end of the story, when Harry returns home, he sees Julie's dead body. Rumi tells Harry that a thief had entered the house, and while trying to save me, Julie got killed. With this, the story comes to an end. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you love such videos, please subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.